poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at something slightly different. Something that we don't normally do here on the channel. Today we're taking a look at a documentary review. This is a new documentary sort of movie, which I did do a trailer reaction to on TikTok, which you can go check out if you are interested in the link in the description. It takes you to everything else that I have to offer as a content creator, from my Instagram to my TikTok to my Facebook, Snapchat, Twitch, Cameo, Discord, Reddit, everything like that is on there. Everything that I have to offer is there, so you can go and easily find it. But it is called What Jennifer Did, and it is a real case. This is like a real crime. This is like a real thing that happened over in Canada, I do believe. But without any further delay, let's take a look at what Google has to say about What Jennifer Did. So What Jennifer Did came out in 2024, and it has a 6 out of 10 on IMDb. When Jennifer Penn calls 911 to report that her parents have been shot, she becomes the primary focus of a captivating criminal case. So I'm just going to quickly run through the case. Again, spoilers for this entire movie, but I do recommend you go watch it before you watch this video if you don't want spoilers. So their pet, she gets taken into custody. She gets put to like questioning, and she starts crying. She doesn't really give a lot of information, and that's understandable. Her parents have just died, so the little amount of information that they get is like she has an ex-boyfriend. So they're like, oh, okay, right, jealous ex. So they get him in for questioning, and he's like, I didn't do fuck all. I've moved on. I don't even talk to her that much. I've got a new girlfriend. I really don't care. And they're like, oh, okay. So then they start asking Jennifer again, like, hey, the boyfriend didn't do it. Is there anyone else? If you parents like involved with anything criminal? Is there like anyone they owe money to? Is there any sort of like drug usage or any of that? And their dad has like a really expensive car. So they're like, right, they obviously have money, so are they doing this for money? And Jennifer's like, like, drug dealer. So they go and talk to the drug dealer, and the drug dealer's like, I didn't do shit. And then they find a phone number from the next door neighbor who has like CCTV footage, and it does show three guys breaking into the house. And they're like, holy shit, three guys did break into the house, but how did they get in? They just walked through the front door. Was the front door open or locked? So they go and ask Jennifer yet again, getting her back into questioning, and this is when shit starts to unravel because they do a little bit of a white lie, and basically say, hey, we can see your heat signature on the banister. Can you please show us how you called us if your hands were tied behind your back and you were tied to a banister? So she does it. She's flexible as fuck, by the way, and shows them. So like, oh shit, okay, well, she got us there. And then they find a couple of texts on hers and her ex's phone, which basically their parents made them split up, and she's angry at them, so she wants to kill them so that they can get back together. And she messages the ex, and she's like, okay, I can get rid of your parents for you. So he sends it over the three guys, and then she's like, oh, I can't wait to be together. And he's like, oh, wait, what? We're not getting back together. I have a girlfriend now. Like, dog, I don't want anything to do with you. And she's like, oh, wait, call it off then. Call it off, call it off. And he's like, can't do that. Too late now. It's happening. And she then, still, after saying that she doesn't want it to happen, leaves the door open for them to just walk in. The dad wakes up from a coma and keeps telling like everyone to keep Jennifer away from her because she's the main suspect, and she's the reason everything happened. So, a really fucking wild and bizarre story. She's in prison to this day pleading innocence after admitting to it in this documentary, so it's fucking wild. And it is like, holy shit. Holy shit. It was a wild story. a lot of the internet is complaining that there is a lot of AI usage in this documentary, but I'm not too sure on that, so I'm not going to comment on that. But it is sort of done in a standard documentary type. We have sort of reenactments of some of the scenes, actual footage of the sort of interviews and the crime, and any CCTV footage from around the area. There is interviews from the police officers and the sort of captains of the police force talking about this case, saying how they worked it, and they go through it as they uncovered it. Like, they go through it like it's a mystery and it's all building up to this grand reveal at the end where it was Jennifer, and they have these sort of really strange, like, into sort of scenes where it's sort of the transitions where it has some really like dark suspenseful music and then a random sort of change where it's like a pinboard where they're like zooming in and out of pictures, or like a big flash of police sirens come across the screen to change the sort of scene and the surroundings. So it's done in a way where it keeps you guessing, keeps you sort of interested in the mystery, and keeps you sort of wondering what the fuck actually went on, because even after watching this, I'm still confused with what the fuck went on. Again, my explanation wasn't that clear. I'm going to be honest. I am sorry, but there is so many good sort of transitions. They're really good at explaining it, and they do it in such a interesting way that keeps you obviously watching for the full hour and 34 minutes and wants you to basically get you hooked to keep you involved with this mystery. I'm not usually one for true crime documentaries. I'm not really one for documentaries about crime. I prefer Animal Planet. I prefer like animal ones. But for whatever reason, this one was recommended to me. I did see the trailer on YouTube, and I did post it on TikTok, and I did say I would watch it. So I finally got round to it, and I did watch it, and it was wild. Like, this is one of the more sort of confusing, intricate, sort of detailed crime ones where it's like there is so many factors that go into it. Even though it does seem so simple in the end, like she managed to cover her tracks so well, and she managed to sort of defend herself so well for so long. Like, she's a good fucking liar. She is a serial liar. Like, holy fucking shit. Like, she's a fucking excellent liar, and lying to the police is also bad. So she just kept lying and lying to them. So she was building up her life sentence like way more and more. But other than that, I do feel like it is a pretty boring like documentary at points. Just with like how much they keep going back to Jennifer. I don't know. They spend a whole lot of time interviewing Jennifer, and those scenes do take long to get like literally any information out of her. So I wish they did cut them down a little bit, but it is still an exciting documentary. So I am gonna give it a solid 7 out of 10. So I do recommend you go watch it. It is on Netflix, and I hope you all did enjoy this YouTube video. I'll see you all next one. I hope you'll have an excellent day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe.